Hey there, bookworms and fellow TBR pile hoarders. Today we'll continue pretending that our to-be-read stack isn't threatening to become a load-bearing wall in our house, and that having 3 bookmarks in 3 different books isn't a problem. It's called reading versatility. This is my weekly reading wrap-up. This is my channel, books, reading and stuff. I finished 1 book this week of Monsters and Mainframes, and it was a lot of fun, a mashup of science fiction, horror and comedy about a spaceship that goes between Earth and Alpha Centauri and inadvertently picks up Dracula on the way and ends up being nicknamed the Ghost Ship. I'll link to my review here. I also read 1 short story that just came out at the beginning of the month, The Conjurer's Wife by Sarah Penner, who also wrote The Lost Apothecary. It's a difficult word to pronounce, apothecary. Yes, The Conjurer's Wife is set in 1820s Venice. There's a lot of atmosphere, there's a lot of tension, as the Conjurer's Wife is slightly rebellious and doesn't want to stand on the mark the conjurer makes for her on the stage. I won't say anything more about it because it is a short story and I don't want to spoil anything, but I enjoyed it. I am continuing my trudge through Barnaby Rudge. This is part of my ongoing Dickens project to read all of Dickens novels, and I'm planning to complete that in 2025. After Barnaby Rudge, there's only Nickleby for me to read, to have read all of his completed novels. I know it's not March, but I am reading a mammoth at the moment, The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann. This is part of a readathon by Carolyn Marie Reeds and Emmy. I'll link to their channels below. I'm only 17% of the way through it, even though I've been reading it for what seems like an age. It's about this man who goes to a sanatorium in the Swiss Alps and his reflections on time and on health and death and illness and things like this. Have you read The Magic Mountain? Let me know in the comments what you thought of it. And I found this book outside Marjanshavili metro station. There's a small stall holder with some books in English. I like the cover and the title, Ship Fever. This is about the coffin ships that went from Ireland in the 1840s, and they were carrying Irish immigrants who were escaping the famine, but many of them were full of typhus. So this is the fever. This is a collection of short stories, and there's the novella Ship Fever in this. I read the first short story, which was about Mendel. This has got this nice gold thing here, National Book Award. This was published in 2006. It's by Andrea Barrett, and I'm looking forward to reading Ship Fever. I put out the poem Quarantine by Evan Boland in the week, which is also about the Irish famine, a tragic episode in the history of both Ireland and Britain. I've also started a 2nd book in Georgian. This is Dideda da Revabaushvi Tcheshi, Great-Grandmother and 8 Children in the Forest. It's translated from the Norwegian. It's by Ana-Kath Vestley, and its age is 7 to 9 here, which even at 7 to 9 is a bit beyond my Georgian. I've been living here for 15 years and my Georgian is still very paltry, shall we say. There's so many books on the go, a book had to give, and I've temporarily DNF'd 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo because I like to have just 3 books on the go. I've got 4 books on the go, and having 5 books on the go is just too much. With Goodreads, which I use for tracking my reading, I just like to have 3 books there that I can see that I'm currently reading and the progress I'm making with them. Let me know in the comments what books you're reading at the moment. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a thumbs up. This will help me with the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.